Hello, welcome to my video while cooking with Christina. So this is actually my first video of me cooking something. So today I'm just cooking something simple, something quick, making some cube steak. Excuse me. I'm going to put some water in the pot, rinse off the rice really quickly. You gotta rinse off the rice, okay? A lot of people just boil the rice. I don't have a rice cooker. I have a crock pot, but I don't have a rice cooker. I have an air fryer, but no rice cooker. I know I'm late. I need to get one. I'm going to get one, but for now, using a pot is fine with me for now, okay? So I'm gonna clean my water, clean my rice in the pot, season it with some salt real quickly. I'm gonna boil that for some time. I don't really know exactly how long I boil it for, to be honest. I kind of just eye it, which when it comes to everything I do is I pretty much eye it when it comes to me cooking. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in there, and then after that I like to do like my rice before I touch the meat. I just have a thing of like, I don't know, I just prefer to clean my rice, have my rice cooking before I start touching the meat. I don't know, that's how I am. So I'm gonna get that going, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean my meat off and season it all up really well, and I'm going to pan fry it. I'll show you how I do that once it comes to that point. And then the broccoli is gonna be like the last thing I do. It doesn't take long. I don't do, this is the broccoli you could cook in a bag. I don't cook my broccoli. I don't cook my vegetables in the bag. I like to either put them in the microwave, season them up, put them in the microwave, or I like to cook them on the stove, or even bake them, put in the oven, bake it. That's how I like to do mine. So for that, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do that, but I might go ahead and put them in the microwave, depending on how I feel. But yeah, let me just go ahead and get to that, and I'll be right back. You don't need to put a lot of rice in there. I think I did too much for this size pot. It's only myself and my mother that's eating, so, but I do think I put a little bit too much, but we'll see. It's never a bad thing to have leftovers, you know? If you're not using a rice cooker, you put your finger in and you kind of go it to like the knuckle part, I think, and that's how you tell if it's enough water or not. I've done it a couple times, but I think I do it wrong. I tried it again. Let's see how it turns out. We'll see how it turns out. And then I go ahead and put some salt. I use the pink Himalayan salt. when I cook.
That's why you always give me that nose almost skunked off. Damn bumblebee was nip that flower with bumblebee out. Sorry, my head bit his nose, stung his nose. Come here, let mama take that off. And then turn the soap over on this. Like it about ready to rain.
What's it gonna do? It's probably gonna bottom of the sofa too.
Huh? It's over up. I was looking for money. There's money in there. Stay.
And then I like to put vinegar in my meat. Well, soak my meats in vinegar and water. Just for a little bit. And you don't need a lot of vinegar either. That's how I clean it. Now it's time to season the steak. I switched it over to a smaller bowl so that I don't have to go ahead and keep wasting the seasoning and stuff. Let me stir the rice really quickly. Don't forget to stir your rice. And I cook my rice on low heat because it just gives it more time to cook without getting scorched at the bottom, like burnt at the bottom. I'm looking for something to plop this up so you guys can see it better. Okay. So I'm going with my mustard. Now, if you guys have not tried mustard on your meat when you're cooking them, you're missing out. Mustard does something to it. It gives it like a tangy taste. Like I said, I eye all my stuff. I don't really know the measurements. Like I could go ahead and use my scale if I wanted to, maybe, but I really don't, to be honest, because I don't know. I really don't care to. Sometimes I go back in afterwards, like I'm done seasoning. I'll go back in and be like, okay, that's enough seasoning. So I'll go back in and put more seasoning in. I didn't show you what I just did, right? I put this salt, and then I also put this black pepper down on there, and now I'm going to go in with my onion powder. Shake it up, shake it up. Okay, seasoning. Go in with my handy dandy garlic powder. Garlic powder is a must for everything. garlic powder and onion powder are the best two combinations to use when it comes to cooking. You will not miss out on any of it, I'm telling you. And I like this. I'm really low on it. I gotta get some more. It's really good, even if it's not only on fish. It's this Trader Joe's salmon rub blend. See, I'm running low, but you could use this for sure on other stuff too. That's why I'm running low on it, because when I first got it, I was most definitely using it only for my salmon and my fish and my shrimp and things like that. But at the time, I was like, let me just test it out to see if I like it on something else. And best believe I did. I don't feel like using my hands right now, but let me see if I have any gloves I could use. I have a glove, so I'm gonna use a glove. I don't feel like touching the meat with my hand anymore, and it's just easier for me to just go back and forth with the other cooking if I don't have to. Just mix it on up, mix it in, give it a good mix. It may look like it's a lot of mustard, but it's actually not, because if you mix it well enough, the flavor is mixing together well, especially if you use enough of the other seasonings. So you can't be skimpy. If you're gonna use mustard, I have to tell you, you can't be skimpy when it comes to using the other seasonings, because the mustard itself is very like potent. It's not like, it has a strong taste. And I don't have any more paprika. No paprika or nothing like that, so yeah. Can you see? That's how it's looking. I'm thinking I might need something. I think I want to add some more of something. Give it a good stir. It has enough black pepper, I think, for sure. But I'm gonna go back in with some extra seasoning, just because, you know. So that's that. That's that. Look at the glove. Whoa. But yeah, that's that. Now I've always been taught you clean as you go. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to be using the seasoning for my broccoli, I'm just going to scoot to the side and clean up everything else around my area. That includes getting your rice again, checking in on the rice, make sure it's cooking at a good pace, a good temperature, so on and so on. Now, what I use to pan cook my meat or my steak when I cook it on top of the stove like that, I don't put flour or anything on it. What I like to do, for instance, what I like to do is use some vegetable oil, just a little bit of vegetable oil, and I don't have the butter on me that I actually like to use, but I do have a little bit of like the Country Club margarine butter, so I'm gonna use a little bit of that, not too much, just a little bit of that, just to add more flavor to it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on top of the stove. This is what I mean, the Country Crop. Use that. Get my little spoon. Scruffy. Sorry about that. That was my dog. You might hear background noise. That's actually my mother and my dog. They're going at it with each other right now. So yeah, just ignore it if you want to. Or if you don't, it's okay. It's up to you. I might have put a little bit more grease in the pan than I wanted to, but it's okay. It will die down once once I add the meat into it, you know. Okay. So hopefully you could hear me over the air conditioner coming on and the noise from the grease in the butter. That's what it's like. Now, wait a second. Wait, it smells like on here. Yeah, it's okay. It smells good. Put the pork chop in here, the steak in here so that I can cover it up, keep the juices inside of it until it's time for us to eat.